Click TV Africa abusia enen so yedi ahyiamu Kelvin Ekobadu Taylor asori agina ye kusi ajaben ye special prosecutor wagina ne konso amia ne denden eno ena Solomon Owusu so edne dia boma ye alanchemantin suspect person okana ho na oboa no omotom ho efie pibi mu no so ede babonten eka ensemusum se ye kusi ajaben wose aban esake no ogina adwuma edi fini nsem no okokotena fini na adwuma na oye no or preventing people from being persecuted. Yes, abusuya Kelvin Taylor break bibia down abete kire nsemu said ene ma ekone how ye OSP no shelde enipa bi ti say Ken Ofori Atta ema emfa ne emfa US emfa ema Ghana eno na Kelvin Taylor break enema down na wode nsabetu dwa say OSP no John Domani Mahama ensake no he say or cause delay na ohanso aye osi akwan Ediama enipa bi se wose edomo ekogina emra ano Click TV Africa de munyina ede bedemo na Solomon Owusu ede de abase hwe OSP de wose okontem okora frize adwuma na oye ne de esebi enkocho omohwe omo number Click TV Africa busuan wo de ane say subscribe mame like comment wo modin a share fa ka ho mame yenkoni enkotie Kelvin Taylor ebra wo de nsem eba se OSP no yensake no ina adwuma fini nsem na ekom enkode ne yem enkotie emra.
This on authority. The special prosecutor's office does not have any dockets on Ken Ofori Atta. Nothing. He is now putting something together. Now, you see, today, OSP, what we say, and there were my boy, we have a catcher say, OSP is nearing completion of its work on Ofori Atta and will transmit the necessary information to the AG this week to facilitate the extradition process. Or say, and the OSP catcher say, they are now completing. They are nearing completion. They are doing what? They are nearing completion. And the date is the 20th of October 2025. I find that OSP catcher say, Ken Ofori Atta investigations, no, he is now nearing completion. Now what you will know, obe provide document, obe transmit it. That means obe email it. On your register or the hard copy be bro. Remember that email exchange from OSP and the Attorney General. No, the Attorney General was saying, say, give me the docket wherever you have gotten to, and add 2 investigators to it, and let them come and join me, so that we collaborate together. So, such statement from Attorney General means that Attorney General onim baby ojina and onim baby OSP jina. He does not want to interfere. He is calling for a collaboration. At the end of the day, what was the OSP supposed to do? All the way back in August. Remember, I mentioned letter way. Oh, sa letter we. This letter, a year last week, me can't share one a free Attorney General's office, a free OSP office, a free Jubilee House. This letter, me can't share last week, you know. So, what kind letter did not usher the woman? This was what was in the letter, TNE. Time Attorney General, Echokoma Kisia Jabeno, or say, I bring you complaints. So, compliments from the Office of the Attorney General. Or see, 1, this follows your letter to this office dated June 20, 2025. And our subsequent conversation on subject Ken Nana ya Ofori Atta. Into Attorney General no OSP say, letter where I made trauma uno, may they responded to June 20 letter bia otrobaye all the way back in June 20. Because this letter was on the 3rd of September, right? Second, for urgent law enforcement decision-making purposes, kindly furnish this office with the following. Or say, Mr. send you a bit to mama edumana contem about Ken Ofori Atta extradition. No, Mr. Sanyoma we fabreme. 1, a copy of the docket, and in brackets, dear Attorney General, in its current state on the subject. Or see, for a copy of the docket in the Breme in its current state. Or see, baby, I would rubiano, what the for docket to the breme. So when you in its current state, because you are bringing the docket with your investigators coming also to come and help work on the docket. It was say, baby, I would do no in its current state. In this way to 70% to 80% to 10% to you just bring it. I want to see it because for all you know, I might also have some suggestions or even something to add to the evidence you already have. So the Attorney General was being polite. The Attorney General was not being forceful. The Attorney General was not ordering the special prosecutor. The Attorney General was being polite. The Attorney General wanted the collaboration. So I'll say, 1, a copy of the docket in its current state on the subject. 2, an investigative report, even if interim, on the subject. Or say, another one, I'll say, investigative report, even interim. Even the moya wejuma krampa unya nyen official no krampo, you can add it. I don't have a problem. I can still work with it. So the Attorney General was ready and willing to work with the Office of the Special Prosecutor on everything that they had worked on so far. He was not even about why ye oh baba ye we're doing or see baby what do be an brand new because one in the first place ocho letter comma chief of staff say oh per se ye fa kwan bi so ne de Ofori Atta ba it is all per se fa kwan bi so a and ye fa ejuma why baby what do be afa bra me na me ya aban lawyer penyini na me no wontena se ne ye nhwem eno boni be ne wom boni be ne wom. Third, any other information which you believe will be necessary for the purpose. Or say, third, so what information for be audience say or the can ho ebeboa fa no ka ho. Into 1, for the ne bra, for docket ne bra in its current form. Or say it does not matter where you have gotten to because near titi ha. But baby also who say Attorney General diabolic and simple. Letter away June and September and an Attorney General responded to OSP the June letter or trouble. Now had Attorney General on his Twitter page all the way in August. That is after on it, Attorney General I back and forth. He wrote on his Twitter page. Obi busa the question. Obi posti Ken Ofori Atta issue and a gentleman called Gideon. Ebusa a Office of the Special Prosecutor question say. This is in August. Remember the back and forth with Attorney General and the OSP. It was in June, July. All right, June, July. Now in August, Attorney General could post BB on the Twitter page so. And now Abrante Bebusa say, "Oh, I thought this notice would furnish us with details on how far the extradition process has reached. But well, Abrante because Attorney OSP. Now me just say, sir, update on my idea and can be my details about Ofori Atta na the neighbor no." I was okay. And at Office of the Special Prosecutor, I responded to Abrante. They did not try. Date shall say 20th of August 2025. I feel we are. Special Prosecutor say OSP has done everything it has to do. OSP has done everything it has to do on this case. It is now the turn of Attorney General and the United States. Or see, OSP, they also case will be our year. It is the turn of the Attorney General and the United States. The same time, Attorney General was sitting in his office waiting for the docket. Attorney General, the same time, and Special Prosecutor Agent Twitter, Ekacha Ghana for say, on why the human in it is left with the Attorney General, any US form penny for, and also making sure say, yeah, the Ofori Atta. The same time, na Attorney General Ebusa a month ago, Ebusa OSP said, for docket bra in its state, maybe you will be for investigators count the international. But he was on Twitter telling the whole world to say, why you money in Navy, Nipa on person be money Attorney General. But in the letter, the Attorney General was still waiting for the OSP to hand over the docket of Ken Ofori Atta to him. Now, or say, we call something Mutual Legal Assistance Program, and the central authority is AG. If you need a person or something from another country, in this case, a person, you request extradition through the central authority to the nation where the subject is in. So when you say I want to ask the OSP, Who gave you the authority to put Ken Ofori Atta on the Interpol red list? Because if you know there's something called the Legal Assistance Program, then it means that you, the OSP, you knew that in the first place, putting Ken Ofori Atta on that list was going to hinder investigations. Because we didn't know anything called Legal Assistance Program. And we know that with the Legal Assistance Program, it is only the Attorney General's office that can take that action. So what made you decide to put Ken Ofori Atta on the Interpol red list? It means you were doing this to stop the Attorney General from taking any action. Now, in the first place, why did you first write a letter to the Jubilee House instead of the Attorney General, who is the lawyer of the government? Why? Jubilee House, do they prosecute? It's not a prosecutorial office. They don't have the power to prosecute. And with all the law you know, you are a lawyer. You know that there's nobody in the Jubilee House who can prosecute Ken Ofori Atta or insist that Ken Ofori Atta should come to Ghana. It is only through the Attorney General's office, because you are educating us that when you use the Mutual Legal Assistance Program, the Attorney General can activate that for Ofori Atta to be extradited. Now, why didn't you write to the Attorney General but decided to write to the Jubilee House? You knew what you were doing. You were trying to infuse or trying to malign the Jubilee House. Assembly no Ghana for said the president did not take action. You did not get support from the Jubilee House. You were trying to give the Jubilee House a bad name because you are an experienced lawyer. And even this definition you given us, it means clearly you know how the procedure works. So why did you write to the Jubilee House instead of the Attorney General directly? The Chief of Staff, is he a lawyer? Does he represent the government? But you know the state attorney. So why did you write the letter to the Jubilee House? Because he wanted to implicate the Jubilee House. He wanted the conversation later to be, say, I even approached the Jubilee House and they ignored me. But the Chief of Staff, being intelligent, he forwarded that legal document to the Attorney General, because it is the job of the Attorney General to look through the legal document to give us clear-cut direction on how to tackle it. So why you as a lawyer, why you as a prosecutor, why did you decide to forward a letter to the Jubilee House whilst you know the Attorney General's office is in charge of that? Because from your own explanation, from your own Twitter page, you said there's something called Mutual Legal Assistance Program and the central authority is the AG. You know that the central authority in terms of the legal assistance program, it is only the AG who can activate that between Ghana and the United States leadership. So why did you write the letter to the Jubilee House? It is because he's doing politics. The man is a bad man. Kiseja being or dangerous. He's a very diabolic, dangerous guy. He knows what he's doing. You see, he sits with Ken Ofori Atta's people and they devise a plan. What they want to do now is they want to politicize the matter to the point whereby it will look like the Jubilee House is blocking investigations. That's all. So if the Chief of Staff, now when you go to the last paragraph on his own response, the AG will work with that country, and when they finally agree to extradite the person, the OSP will be invited to US to work together with their law enforcement to bring the suspect back.
Martin Hamidu any onipa President Nana Akufo-Addo edine ekukosi OSP office na no bra wote ne foforo no na said ne yafi sen kene abeko na ma ntimi ankone sa ma Martin Hamidu kra ba se aban no ababa ye stumbling blogger se o mane ntimi enye na adwuma se de wo se wo ye ene de kusi adwaben oba ye da bia che se asemba na se wo se ogina mu na edi nipa na ekokota na ono asam ababa yi osi akwan obegina mu nso a Attorney General intimi nya adwuma, police for intimi nya adwuma say ono waje assassin akenten so ono nso onso aba.
This an cultural letter to come AG. And AG busa docket na kawde ma no, and AG activate mutual the assistance programmer. Then you can come to the US and work with the US authority to bring Ken Ofori Atta. Why did you choose to go to Jubilee House? And even after you went to the Jubilee House, the AG respectfully wrote to you and said, give me the docket in its current form. I like the way the AG used that word. Because you see, if the AG had not said, give the letter to me in its current form, the special prosecutor would have told us that he is investigating and that he cannot release the investigation. But he said, give me the investigation, the docket in its current form. Add 2 of your investigators and the investigations you've done in its current form, bring it. Why couldn't you do that till date? Now, Adia Chinda O Kachere say this week you will be done with the investigations and then you will forward the docket. He is lying. I can tell you on authority, Kisi Ejabeng OSP's office, they don't have any dockets on Ken Ofori Atta. No dockets. No investigations has been done. Even Mustafa Hamidem, he's not done any investigations. You are from your own statement. You know that it is only the AG who can do this. Why did you write a letter to the chief of staff? What was your reason for that? What was the motive behind it? You are a bad man. You are a very dangerous man. You're not supposed to occupy any public office. They need to sack you, investigate you, and prosecute you. You need to end up in jail. You're a bad man. He is working with Ken Ofori Atta's legal team. They are telling him what to do. They want to make sure they implicate the Jubilee House. Imagine that when the chief of staff received the letter and said, you know what, just put it aside. This OSP is not serious. Imagine what he would have said today. Me say, Nyame and the Jubilee House fofi. They are intelligent to know, say, legal matters is supposed to be the Attorney General. Imagine, say, and assuming, say, the chief of staff, he forgot. Assuming the chief of staff forgot and said, I'm busy, I'll take care of this. And the two bibim and no trust, so I'll take care of it. And then fear. Unmatchmanka OSP bekande. Anka OSP release a statement. Anka Obabe Jina TV so I catch them say. Anko nam menkwana menamo de meye bia enye ye. If we say minimo ka say let away me try the command Jubilee House 3 months in I have not heard anything. We were up there. Hey, Mahama on the Jubilee House. They are protecting Ken Ofori Atta. The OSP needs to leave office in the next 24 hours. He's a crazy man. This guy is a crazy guy. This is a guy you don't allow to occupy public office. We need to demonstrate, go to that office, seal it off, and tell him never to come there again. Or you're a dangerous guy. Not or you're ready to fight corruption. He's a bad person. He's a bad man. A very, very wicked person. He's making money out of the office. I did not write this. You wrote it. It means you have more knowledge about how to extradite Ken Ofori Atta than any of us. You have more knowledge. You know the right channel to take, but you refuse to take it. Now, let's take our time and read the statement he put out today. Namenchiro Bibia Akwawe, Emmanuel dangerous. On say Kiseja Bion, our media for be Uti Omoka on his side. They do his fucking bidding for him. May expose you munyina. Our some media for be, especially more Joy News. Those boys are on his payroll. And sa Sameda Akono on in the lead side Jumano. Any time bia Kiseja being ne tobeka ejemuno. Those people on Joy News multimedia, they do the damage for him. And why so we are not even asking about accountability. We are talking about $50.5 million. As we sit here, this guy cannot come on TV and say, through my work, I have prosecuted this person. He is still amending cases in court. This idiot is still amending cases. Amending cases in 2025. From 2022, you are amending cases in 2025. What bodam? How is this even possible? You entered office in 2022. You are amending cases in 2025. Imagine, sa letter come Jubilee House no. Unim di ankobe. Sa letter we. Our come Jubilee House no. What he was going to do was that it would have been one of the biggest scandal NDC Abambe facing in their first term. Yeah. In this letter we a trap. They were cooking a scandal. And Kasade way, chief of staff Bokeles and keep it letter for even 3 weeks, 1 month. And can be the biggest scandal. And can do obey. And Kobetchanya will release letter with their Joy News for. And then at the same time, Azuri Moyano, they coordinate with such people, and that's how they do their journalism. It's in Kusi Jabing, Obetchanya 2 months, 3 months. anytime my NDC need better TV so I can say Kusi Agyabeng needs to be taken out of the office. He's not doing a job. Then he will leak the document to Azuri. He will leak the document to Joy News. So we'll be sitting there, but he say, ging, 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 breaking news. The special prosecutor, 3 months ago, basically sent a letter to the Jubilee House. We will be giving the details. Ging, 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 ging. Now the caption about is the Jubilee House protecting criminals. No more static. They will do a whole episode. Now, ging, 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 breaking news. Ging, 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 now, good evening, welcome to Joy News. My name is Ivan Smensa. I have my colleagues here tonight. The breaking news is that the special prosecutor today, we have intercepted. Kelvin, tell us, we cannot confirm because court action. But Omaka say we have intercepted the documents by the special prosecutor that was given to the chief of staff, and the chief of staff has decided not to release the document. But Joy News, the fearless.
After 2024 general election, no, sabi abamu mpanifo ananka omo ewose omo ye omo tena omo nanka omo ye accountable to omo officer, various officer omo ehudi ye no. Ebi adwane, ebi su koshe ma omo timi asamba gift o worry ya charge no Mr. Asibe omo nyina they all have been charged na adubu ahemo omo nyina so ya charge wom. Na ekoba say papa otena ye Minister of Finance Mr. Ken Ofori Atta de yetoba abaniwe ya ofiri oman no besi ne papa ntimi emabiem esan se ampanifo su se bia waye boni bi waye dream bi krono bi akoso sikasem bi afa ne nsa ase wo se oba no bi ensema no besi ne papa ntimi mai na OSP kwad na baba to wanted class waye wanted enti yemfa ne emra nanka o meyi ensema no eno na wasen se papa yi ebetu sa na moni wie no yehu abi asem ne ko asem na se ase papa nanka sa no who say be yediwe ebetuma na ono ankasa ba behwire gina asem ne se asem na aye ekonkon ho eno aye ntwe so ema saa na ekosa ena Kelvin tell us no upon ensem bi ensi so ase waye wosi akwan ase o protect enkrofo bi interest akwaje bribe mpo enyina e de aka ho
Ivan Spencer the teaser tabono no abejon fearless Joy News we have been able to intercept the documents my scandals Sa letter here about Attorney General, OSP, Jubilee House, men are releasing in they are scared to mention my name. I will control the media. Next week, when they from a bigger one than this, nobody can stop it. Din 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 kwasia for almost Gucci men Vietnam suit to be breaking news. Today, the special prosecutor has spoken. We have intercepted a document. The chief of staff, Julius Debra, has kept a document that was supposed to be out to start the Ken Ofori Atta prosecution and reposition and strategic thing. We'll be right back after this short break. Hey, we would hard work plan. We are the same thing. No. Now fuck boys, no. Kofi, your friend saying, Kojo young small, we don't even understand. So, what do you mean? Can you read the letter again? Can you read the third paragraph? So, you mean the special prosecutor actually sent this to the Jubilee House 3 months ago? But Jimmy yeah, this is true. What can we do? You see, politicians are the same. And we have been saying, there's nothing different from this Jubilee House and the first Jubilee House. This is quite astonishing. In fact, put it on the screen. Somewhere Jimmy. Where one of the Omnia Jumabia, where almost somewhere Jimmy. No, so when you read the comment, you can see the letter. It looks like I'm even surprised. Why didn't the chief of staff take any? So I want to ask, but I think the chief of staff has been in cabinet meetings, right? Number could say, oh yes, they meet. So he meets the president and briefs the president every day. Oh yes, we all know what happens. So you want to tell me the president doesn't know?
Na Kelvin Taylor ebe kan nsem we nyina ewie no eno anso ho na abrante ye movement for change spokesperson ye say o masan ede ko UP no Mr. Solomon Owusu so de abatu ya say papa no offer Kelvin Taylor de so omo fa papa no ntum omo nche no like omo nsake no omo investigate no OSP no ye nche no na omo investigate visa ne o ye no say be oman ne mu enna ho waye no ho esum bofo oye no esu as o man yema en go straight into on the ka ono nko de a OSP no yen sake no na yen san investigating enso
apam bintia oda so tetewa on to me nyefoku enya ndo ya na Sam Sribe ka kire say docket on Ken Ofori Atta born for the past 1.5 months some famra ontumi famba eya adam go that way enkofo also man prosecutor omo egisika no say that be yen hwemu konongo kaya ono ano te wonya hwe eto ano de nsa kape wo attorney general yoko ontumi nko ho na chenche hene wagi atena so nothing could be edi ense no wan ganjire kromu a yako Sicilia da pao ya nwe se yako Kendi enko Mustafa Hamidi and also we increases can from 281 to 91 adam ko that way obey ni nyina no aba be ka tre se ankwano he must be the ono anka so say investigating ono sa OSP no I was here permanent yet to be permanent officer no I was here scrap because a total waste of everybody's time. Total waste. I know I said about the and says high profile cases. Now, who refuse or no cross accuse court is one or no, one do be investigator or no co accuse a whole court say judges in them one. Any investigation, Papa Noy. And it's your best, baby, your man on a nibresemu. Ye seek a sem ne air cohe and no pay now or Casimbi. And truly, made many a because made me back or secondary school Saturday. Some of the conditions I was secondary school are terrible. And it me feel on that this will be a sick home. And who baba and now bear man should be okwakoda. Not what to say, will be a 30 million, 40 million just always be original and what is he talking about? Oh, yes, no. Now buying attorney general and the president must set up. More permanent free or old to me what a fragadam no near fragadam. Ano niye. Okay, okay, niye troubles of Western Babes chemists. No issue. Long paragraph. Or a lawyer to them draw. One way who
aye esechro.
Would you hear? The office in Yaboka more than 800 million cities in terms of budgetary allocations. Oh no, buy and yeah, in that time, what could you bulletproof cars? Are we okay? Say one etata. Cha wo ye investigation to ye na wiase no wo ye obien wo ye papa wiase a obi betumi a plan obi so sidi da so di no crawl life mu a don't look left or right. What Jesus getting in Abusa on say the office of the special prosecutor yet say ye de kwa corruption and corruption related offenses na ya jimu ademudia sikana ayira na nasa access ayira mu no ye de aba oba ye send what you ajamo man no say
na kasanso na oman na born ho
aka ya body kwa ya ko 1 billion eka ba now wo de koma a minister for education Haruna Druswa obetumi dia ko sisi adan bebra pedi schools na wo nyina and then the Ghana national bi ka se ya ne kra nyai enko bekwa ko ye niye what you want work ka brofo kire hade wori aban we contract na so medicine mu na eti we no enye topic hwe sika wi akoso o man we no ye catch wa yimbe show sometimes I feel say no edwuma bia obi adidi ho ba ye ndidi adwumam o man Ghana ye didi ho ye ndidi mu kofo didi o man nim to ma dim me no ka se skari show mata so na show mata so da se pese yi a anu wa sheda ko ye si akwan na we kura mo be ka kire say attorney general be ka kire say docket no dimi ba mo say kabana ya run the OSP up ya che no kura ko baby because what that man no the seat of the state Ontiano cast were issued red alert was started extradition process and you can't do extradition without docket kofa docket bra for a serious matter like Ken Ofori Atta you be who know the street of Washington Chile kofa docket bra won famba me we are creating impressions in the minds of the people na me am won say mo ginedi OSP nya guvernor na appoint no ana mo expect so kwa chiche guvernor ngofo na za logic we mu bi we appointed by guvernor sworn to guvernor declared to guvernor promise Kufuado, and you want or no. So be kwa check Kufuado go for. Ah, yeah, where's a cash show moto? And until by close of the year, now Oman Penin, you know, together with the people of this country, will demonstrate against this Oman Penin. So on you is being free so. Obuao Moyes, only plan Biama.
Na abusuya Click TV Africa ha de na ne eba ye ne obi nim de ntia enema eco slow cause for 10 months in office nanka we are hoping senka some people will be even by now be behind by bars I say omo boni bi akoso ne sikadi bi akoso ne betimi ajo achi omo to nanka yetimi a retrieve sika no e de free omo nsam nanso akwa bibi oho unhu ne ye ko unhu ne ye ba oche ne ba kan we oche ne ba be kan we we are hoping say and now Kelvin I take the bull by the horn no any bit me asesa na yehun sachara be Click TV Africa busuya yegusu edin se machi wo de ya ne say subscribe mami we are like wa comment abon ne aso try a share the account de mami ye be san ahia